An inspector calls Sheila Birling key quotes. In the stage directions, Sheila Birling is described as a pretty young girl in her early 20s, very pleased with life. At the beginning of the play, Sheila's naivety is evident when she questions Gerald about when you never came near me in the previous summer, and I wondered what had happened to you. Sheila openly expresses what she thinks and feels, and is described as rather excited. Mr. Birling scolds Sheila because he thinks she's not listening to him. She quickly responds with, "I'm sorry, Daddy, I actually was listening," which reveals how obedient she is and keen to behave well. When Gerald gives Sheila the engagement ring, she says, "It's the one you wanted me to have." This quote reveals that pleasing her fiancé is more important than her personal happiness. When the inspector reveals that a young lady has killed herself, Sheila responds emotionally by saying, "Oh, how horrible." Sheila can't help thinking about this girl destroying herself so horribly, and I've been so happy tonight. Sheila rebukes her father for sacking Eva Smith. These girls aren't cheap labor, they're people. When the inspector shows Sheila a photograph, she immediately gives a half-stifled sob and declares, "So I'm really responsible," and does feel desperately sorry about what she has done. Sheila gives the audience some clues about the uniqueness of the inspector when she simply declares, "You knew it was me all the time, didn't you?" Act 1 ends with a cliffhanger when Sheila states, "Of course he knows, and I hate to think how much he knows that we don't know yet. You'll see, you'll see." Sheila is perceptive, and we witness this as the play progresses, when she warns Gerald not to build a wall between us and that girl. The inspector will just break it down. She also seriously cautions her mother, "He's giving us a rope, so we'll hang ourselves." By admitting to her mistake, Sheila mentions that she was in a bad temper. She develops as an individual. Sheila admits that, "I was absolutely furious. I was very rude," but is apologetic and deeply remorseful. "I'll never, never do it again." Towards the end of Act 2, Sheila returns the engagement ring to Gerald and tells him, "I rather respect you more than I've ever done before." Sheila is appalled at her mother's inhumane behaviour towards Eva Smith. "Mother, I think that was cruel and vile." Sheila increases the dramatic tension when she begs, with sudden alarm, "Mother, stop, stop." We fully empathise with Sheila when she laments that her parents don't seem to have learnt anything. Sheila confidently and correctly states, "Between us, we drove that girl to commit suicide." Sheila observes that there was something curious about the inspector, and we shortly discover that he is not real. The inspector had a profound impact on Sheila. Whoever that inspector was, it was anything but a joke. Sheila cannot understand her parents. "You're pretending everything's just as it was before." Sheila wisely mentions that everything we said had happened, really had happened.